Hey Gemini, welcome back to White Crow Tarot. This is your Eclipse reading for April 2022. Welcome back to the channel, Geminis. How are we doing, guys? I hope you all are well. You know, I'd ask if you miss me, but, well, you guys are always so silent. I don't think I've ever gotten one Gemini comment on my videos. You guys watch, but you never comment. Not one. No, I don't even know who my Gemini community is around here. Guys, let me know. Let me know, guys. If you're there, say hello. You know, drop a like. Drop me a comment. Something. I'm at that point where, and maybe you're feeling this way, where... And Gemini, I have to acknowledge you because technically you are my rising sign. I have to acknowledge you, alright? It's the struggle to really you don't want to come across as arrogant because you're such a brain and you know what you know and you know that you know that you know, right? But, I guess everything has to be done with diplomacy, or everything has to be done... Don't assume you're always right. That's where I'm going. Okay. Okay. Trust me, I need that lesson probably more than anyone here. Don't assume you've got it all figured out. That's all I wanted to say. Right before we get into your reading. Which, by the way, we're going to be looking at what you are shape-shifting into for this eclipse. Oh, yeah. But first, let's ask a wise fool a question. Shall we get some advice from a wise fool for whatever you could be going through in your life, Gemini? Okay. All right. We have avoid arrogance, Gemini. Gemini. That's what I'm feeling right before your reading. That's what it's a gee. Alright, this is a cautionary strategy to a problem or solution, something that you could be going through. 55 could be significant to you, the number. 55, challenges, closing out cycles. Oh yes. Okay, if you're repeatedly successful, there's a temptation to believe that you're no longer subject to human fallibility. With an arrogant attitude, you screen out the boos, amplify the hurrahs, and believe that you're not subject to the same constraints as others. Example, right before the Chernobyl nuclear reactor melted down and exploded, its engineering team, composed of respected experts, won a distinguished award for operations productivity. The team felt that the safety rules that the rules they were asked to follow were designed too narrowly for such an experienced group, and so they disregarded them during their reactor experiments. The result was a great catastrophe. How is your ego currently clouding your judgment? That is the question. That's someone. And again, if you don't resonate with that, Gemini, don't take it, obviously. But, it's going to be someone around you. And it's also just making you aware, though, that something or someone or our own perception, right, again, is being clouded somewhere in our own judgment. That we may be the expert. You may be an expert, right? You are the magician. You're also the lovers. But it doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. Long and short of it. Alright? Errors in judgment. That's, in fact, it's when we're at our highest that oftentimes we do make those out of the blue bad decisions, right? It's when sometimes it's like the people that we respect the most or that we look up to the most oftentimes can hold some of the biggest flaws. It's crazy. And yeah. So And it's about when you recognize that, when you realize, you know what, we're not all fucking perfect out here. We're not. We're not. And it comes down to the simple choices we make in a day-to-day. Hence why you are also the lovers, Gemini. Why choice is significant to you. So just remember, you may be the brains, but don't let it get to your head. Okay. Oracles first. Avoid arrogance. Just don't be arrogant. Whoever needed to hear that message. Avoid arrogance. Avoid being arrogant. That is to say that even when you're right, and Gemini, I know you know when you're right. I know you know. Okay? There's a way you go about it. There's a way you go about proving that you're right. Sometimes you don't even have to prove it. Sometimes I let the evidence speak for itself, because if something is self-evident, it will speak for itself. There's no need to prove it. I tell Aquarius that all the time. Alright? If something is self-evident, it speaks for itself. There's no need to prove it. If you're right about something, more than likely, it will show on its own. Know when to walk away. Okay. What are you currently sat in? What's the current energy for Gemini? Gemini, 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 Gemini. Oh, my lovers out there, I'm feeling this one for you. Thank you, boo, baby. Yep. You know, if you're sat in this energy, I don't know what to tell you. Dang, what are you transforming into if you're sat in this energy? Star ancestors, good night. Follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. Let me tell you, that ancient knowledge that's within you from galaxies far, far, far away, Gemini. Oh yeah, it resides in you. That ancestral knowledge that extends beyond our own galaxy by ancient civilizations that were here long, long, long ago and still are, by the way. Everything that we've inherited has come from somewhere else, Gemini. The knowledge that you have, even. Don't forget, who did I explain this to? Maybe it was Aries or Sagittarius, one of the two, or Leo, I can't remember. Anyway, you're sat in this energy. You have a divine mission that is your soul purpose mission, but you also have, it's like you have your mission and then there's the divine mission. Don't forget, you have a mission. You are the messenger after all. You bring news from the stars, from beyond. Star ancestors. You're sat in that energy right now. So what are you shape-shifting into? You have a divine knowing, but don't be arrogant about it. That's what got even the experts, and that's so important. Oh my God. Because, and I feel like this is a message going on with the collective, like even our ancestors, aliens, other ETs, establishments from higher dimensions, archangels, ascended masters will tell you that even they are the experts, and even they can get clouded and thrown into ego. Avoid ego, Gemini. Don't let your ego get in the way of the divine intelligence that is flowing and through you. That is such a big message for somebody. Okay, like, you can actually block your divine intelligence if you're sat in ego, or if you're going through some sort of an ego lesson. And yes, Gemini, you, quite frankly, could be right about whatever it is. Alright? There's no doubt. Whoever you are, like, sat in this energy, you hold divine knowledge and wisdom, and which is why it's so important that you master. You have that self-control. You know what I mean? Avoid pitfalls. We can all do it, guys. Again, when we're at our highest is oftentimes when we fuck up the most. take the Oscars, for example. I don't know why I just got Will Smith and Jada Pinkett in my mind as soon as anyway, let me shut up. That's exactly what I thought of, though, that moment when Will said, when you're at your highest, that's when the devil comes toward you. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. That's exactly what I'm feeling here for somebody. All right. You are transforming into the stargazer. Set your sights higher. As if you could go any higher. I guess you can. You can. You can. But it's also about having the higher perspective. Seeing above a situation, right? Set your sights higher, Gemini. Set your sights higher. You are of the stars. You are star peoples. It's kind of cool. It's a lot of energy. The stargazer. Maybe become the observer. Learning to observe and watch. You don't have to prove it. Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Again, you don't have to prove it. Something is self-evident. It proves itself. Broken arrow underneath. Aquarius just had that. Let me know if you're dealing with an Aquarius. There's a peaceful solution to a problem. There is a peaceful solution and resolution to a situation. You could be diverging off of a different path, though. Or one path. Breaking ties. Yeah. Underneath, we have the Nine of Swords. Stress. That's also your energy, though. The Nine of Swords. We are stressed. Because we're either living in or dealing with some form of arrogance in our lives. Let's see, with a Page of Cups on the split. That could be as simple as saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Or there's an immaturity in the expression of our emotions. Maybe someone is all up in their head, but not in their heart. Our expression of emotion is very poor. Very, that's what we get when we sit in ego. We don't express from the heart. Or our communication skills are very immature. Or it comes across that way. Like you're insensitive to someone else. This is how you're feeling about someone, could be, or how they're feeling about you. Reverse energies as it applies, of course. Hello. Not taking all that. There's a lot wanting to come out for you, though. And that's partly it, too. You want to interject and get your point across? I hear you, boo. And I have no doubt that you're an expert in whatever it is that you know. I already know you know. How do you want to get your point across, though, in a way that it will be receptive and heard by everyone else? Show love. 9 of Cups. Love, but don't be selfish. Self-serving. Alright. What's the current energy? Come on. You got a lot you're trying to say. I hear you. Let's narrow it down. Let's narrow it down. Current energy, please. For Gemini. 1 card. 2 cards. Alright. Yeah, but it's this transformation. Death to the Page of Cups. A transformation needs to occur in our heart space. Our little emotional. We're being immature, guys. We are. We're being arrogant. That is straight up arrogance right there. Death to the Page of Cups, right? But this could also be saying that This could be someone you're dealing with, by the way. Let me know if you're dealing with a Scorpio. It's a lot of water right there. Okay. This is what's being eclipsed as well. So, before, hopefully you didn't click off the reading at this point. Yeah, it's being eclipsed. The world. The world right here. Cycle complete, Gemini. Alright. Some of you could have also... No. What I'm feeling, it's, the eclipse is going to show you your shadow side a little bit. It's going to help you, it's going to bring it forward in you so that you can decide, hey, is this something I still want to hold on to? This could be a person, a job, or simply our own emotions, right? Is this a trait that I still want to have and possess? Or is it something that I want to overcome? The eclipse is going to basically present that to you. It's going to do it to all of us, guys. I don't think I'm singling you out, Gemini. No. Okay. No, boo-boo. All right? You have a chance to metamorph and change how we respond. Just show it a little love. A little love. This falcon is very significant here. Message of communication. How we respond. Are we responding immaturely? This could also be maybe even how we talk to our children, since there's a page here. How we talk to our children. Where should Gemini focus, please? Or how your children talk to you. Something to do with that, with children, for somebody. All right. Where should Gemini focus, please? Where someone's feelings towards you have ended. You've ended your feelings towards someone. That's significant. I mean, death is, it's death, for God's sake. That's a significant transformation right there. Someone's feelings have ended. Someone is setting the energy you're moving into. You're already high. I don't know how much higher you could get. It's like, set your sights higher. Okay, go even higher, Gemini. Higher in your own perception. Ooh, hello. Or reflection, self-reflection, internal. The higher viewpoint is coming from within, with the Hermit here. The Hermit. Where you're being told to focus is within, Gemini. The solution to your problem is going to be found within. Let me know if you're dealing with a Virgo here, or you have a Virgo placement. If so, check out that reading. The solution to your problem is within. The Hermit self-reflects. The Hermit holds the star and the lantern. Here's the star, right? The stars are really talking here. Shines that light within for self-knowledge and reflection. Someone's being told to heal, isolate. You may be isolating yourself right now. Wheel of Fortune. So, a lot of drastic change, Gemini. You. You're seeing a huge change in yourself. I feel like many of you are, you're ancient shamans, or you could be dealing with some sort of guru, or that could be even like a consultant, maybe someone. But you're being told to really reflect within and to change a cycle that I feel like you've been repeating. Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune is coming in as your eclipse to say that a significant change is getting ready to occur for you. Some of you have been alone too, and that cycle is ending if you want it to. If you want it to. Where should Gemini not focus? On being so defensive. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Standing your ground, right? Being sturdy. Blocking. Because either you're on a pedestal or someone has put you there. There's some, I feel the need, like, someone's saying, like, get down off your high horse. That's what I feel like someone's saying. Get down off your high horse. Off your high horse. Set your sights higher. I don't know if that's what you should do or not, to be honest with you. I do know someone is going to do, it's in the home too. Four of Wands. Someone is going to do some major internal self-reflection. 7 plus 4 is 11, and that could be on you. It's at your divine path, for sure. This could also be a marriage, and I'm feeling like you're being told not to focus here. So you're not defending a relationship, possibly? A connection, or something in the home, or it has to do maybe with your own sense of security. That's what I'm feeling. There's a sense of maybe even someone who's falling back on old patterns of behavior because they are insecure or they feel a sense they're living in ego, so what they do, they project fear. There's a sense of projection of fear onto others when we're fighting those internal battles, our own ego. Okay? Advice for Gemini. We can do that because we're afraid to change, but the High Priestess is saying there's more information that you need to uncover. Use your intuition. You know what you know, Gemini. You know what you know, but there's also a lot that you don't know. High Priestess. High Priestess. But you know, what do you know? What do you know, Gemini? Something's a mystery to hear. Why is the High Priestess here, please? Dang. 10 of Wands. Your own intuition is like a straight up burden to you. What you know is a burden to you. What you know is stressful. Stressful. You're worried about loss. Some sort of like financial loss or perception or how you're being perceived. So High Priestess puts on a mask. You don't want people to know how you really feel on the inside. Who you are on the inside, because you're still searching for that. You don't even really know. You don't know. And yet you do. Follow the voice of your soul. There's a path that you want to take, a direction that you want to follow. You're being told to go there. Go there, Gemini. You feel like you don't know enough to go where you're trying to go. And so, when you don't know the answer to something, you revert back into fear. A fear of losing. Now, for some of you, I hate to tell you, but death plus 5 of Pentacles in my book, that can actually be like a physical death. And for someone, maybe you did lose someone. Maybe even a Scorpio, you know, or that this is a significant ending for sure of a relationship or a connection or a job right? It feels very financially based to me. We're afraid of losing money. We're afraid of all the work. But if you just step up and meet spirit, you know, it's like, just do the work. Just do the work. Why am I hearing that? And it's not a lot of work that you have to do. It's just like this little commitment to yourself, to this transformation, to this process, this acknowledgement that you are undergoing a transformation and a process, Gemini, and there's no need to fear it. In fact, the moment you embrace it is the moment you shed it. That's what the eclipse is going to do for you. There's no need to be defensive. There's no need to... You're using your experience. You have the experience, Gemini, with the 7 of Wands here. You know your shit. I know you know your shit. But you've always... I feel like someone has always defaulted back to what they've always known because they're just fearful. They're fearful. Something. Okay. How interesting. That doesn't surprise me, though. We have Zafkiel, romance. Romance. And see the red here. The red is the root chakra, as we know, which is all about our sense of security. Now, so for someone here, too, I was picking up on someone's deciding, possibly considering whether or not they should end a relationship here. With romance, someone's questioning that. Someone's questioning that. For sure. Sorry, crosswashers. I mean, this could be Gemini doing this to you. But at the same time, you know, you'll know if this is your story or not. All right. There's new trying to come in for you, Gemini. And I think it's up to you. It is up to you if you want to embrace it. Zafkiel is aware of the yearnings that currently exude from your heart and intuitively receives the strong desire in your emotional body for the joy of romance, whether this be in new love or in an existing relationship. This stirring is often related to the fact that an ideal of love has not been experienced for some time. Explore this notion, truly identifying what that could be. The angels are returning you to a higher vibration of love. So don't cling tightly to the idea of love from your past, and be prepared to embark on a new way of loving. This is a time of wondrous change in your loving propensities. Trust that Zafkiel will work this out for your highest good. Chant He in the 8th chakra to stimulate the opening of your universal heart chakra. This will allow your force to envelop all aspects of your ideal love in service of the unified field of light, for we are all interconnected. I didn't say so. Gemini. Love is knocking at your door. Do you want it? I'm leaving a I'm leaving a reading right there. There's some stuttering. Okay. I hope something in this reading did serve you. If so, drop me a comment, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thank you, Geminis, for all the ways that you quietly support the channel. I do appreciate you. I really do. Alright. Say hello, somebody. I'll talk to you soon, Geminis. Until then, be well.